Hey up, my old love, we're off to Barnsley today. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turmoil at Tranmere with me, GWFM. We're on Season 4, Episode 5, and today, like I mentioned in the earlier part, we're playing Barnsley FC. But before we get into that, we've got the question of the day, which is going to be, who's been the most expensive flop in your eyes? Let us know in the comments below. So last time you joined us, it was for the 2-0 win against Doncaster Rovers, which was a very pleasing result, of course, 2-0. Then we followed that up with a disappointing 2-2 draw away at Mansfield. We were 2-0 down, to be fair, and we came back to draw 2-2, so maybe it was a little bit better than what I'm letting on at first. But overall, it was disappointing because we should have been beating Mansfield. Then we had a disappointing 2-2 draw against Port Vale, which resulted in us losing on penalties. We were leading twice. No, we weren't. We were leading once, and then we went 2-1 down. Managed to pull it back to 2-2, but we couldn't get the winner. And unfortunately, we found ourselves losing against Port Vale, like I said, on penalties. Very disappointing. Then we had a game against Swindon Town, another team we should have been beaten. We were 2-1 up at one point, but then we went down to 10 men thanks to Session doing this. Yeah, so that was fun. I don't even think he touched him at first. I think he fell over first, then he caught his legs. Don't know what you think. As a result, we end up conceding 10 minutes later, and then, yeah, there weren't really any highlights after that, unfortunately, and it was a disappointing home draw against Swindon Town, another team we should have been beating. Then, as poor form continued, as we lost to Mickey McFarlane 2-0, or Peterborough, sorry, yeah, and we actually lost Muratori for a fairly long-term injury. I'll get into that shortly. That was disappointing as well, but it was away from home, so I wasn't as disappointed as I was, say, the Swindon Town result. And then we followed up with another disappointing 2-all draw, this time against Rochdale, I believe, came up from the division below. I could be incorrect on that assessment, I can't remember exactly. But we were losing again 2-1 at one point and managed to get a late equaliser thanks to Shrek. Couldn't push on for the winner, and sadly it finished 2-2. But then thankfully, as last game against MK Dons, probably the best team out of that run of fixtures, we beat them 2-1 thanks to Shrek with a penalty and Gribbin getting a goal on the hour mark, which is very pleasing indeed. And as a result, it does see us, just having a look at my notes, it does see us still somehow in first position. I said Barnsley because they were up there, they were top of the league or second. Look where they are now, 8 points behind us. Look at their run of form. I'll show you now. Look at that. I mean, the one I think they beat Carlisle, but then they've had like arguably as bad. Well, it's not arguably. They had a worse run than us, I think, because they actually drew. So they lost where we drew a couple of games. But yeah, very disappointing from their point of view. But otherwise, looking at the match ratings and that, and Gribbin is still behind Mandeville. I think it is. Is that what it's called, Mandeville? Yeah, Liam Mandeville of Mansfield. He's been tearing it up with the assists. Gribbin obviously in second place as well there. Man of the match has always got 6, beating Mandeville something at least. But otherwise, just want to highlight one of the awards, and that is the Player of the Month award, which was Stephen Boyd. Very pleasing indeed from his point of view. So we've had 2 winners so far. Liam Mandeville there in the shadows of Tranmere players, of course. So yeah, very pleased for him. 7 goals, 6 appearances. Very impressive indeed. So having a look at the dynamics, and the dressing room atmosphere has dropped a little bit and then gone up a little bit actually after beating MK Dons, but otherwise the managerial support is pretty good in general. The hierarchy, we'll have a quick look at that while it's loading and taking a while for some reason. If I click on me, excuse me, we've got 19 players that support me and 7 that have no real opinion of us, so yeah, it's going quite well, to be fair. The only other things I want to highlight is in the under 18s, I just wanted to show you the benefits of tutoring. If you look at, where's he gone? O'Connor. There he is, Sam O'Connor, right? And you click on his determination, and look at that. It's like a big green erection of the Shrek variety, I would guess. So yeah, that is the benefits of tutoring. He's currently getting tutored by Connor Smith. It won't get much higher than that because his determination is only 15. He's on 14 now, but that's a very good start for him, and as you can see, he doesn't look that bad, to be fair, and I'm tempted to give him a couple of games at some point this season. We'll have to wait and see. And then finally, we've got Muratori here, who picked up an injury. Bravery's dropped down already. Let's see how far it's gone. As bad as that. When they get an injury, it seems to go like saw down by 3. But yeah, he is out for another 3 to 6 weeks. So quite a large scale, that 3 to 6 week. Yeah, it's like double. But Oh well, it's kind of a wide scale. But anyway, on to today's opponents, which are, of course, Barnsley. Barnsley. It's not far away from where I live. They've got Nathan Jones as the manager. Not bad, to be fair. Used to manage Luton Town. I think Deluded Goat will hold him in high regard, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, tactical knowledge of 12 is not bad for this level, and obviously as a coach it looks pretty handy as well, especially his motivating and man management skills. The key man is Idris Kanu. I think he's been up there in terms of like the top scorers and what have you. Blistering pace, a resolute character as well. Determined. His finish is only 12, but that's easily good enough for this level. On loan from Burnley, of course. So I'm expecting a tough game. He's only on loan until January transfer window, so who knows? Maybe I can loan him afterwards as a complete forward. It's the first one we'd have if I can get him in. But obviously it's another loanee. I'm going to try and shy away from loanees if I can. But yeah, let's just look at them in general. In real life, they are in the Championship. Obviously, in real life, they've lost the manager Paul Heckingbottom because he's come to the Mighty Whites. And yeah, but in game they went down in last place. Basically, they went straight back up in third. It looks like they went up in the playoffs. They went down again in 22nd. So a bit of a yo-yo side at the minute in terms of Championship and League One. I'm expecting a tough game. Another little bit of news actually, because I've realised that I'm a week behind. I've got to play a week. Well, look, it was sought after yet again. Here he is again. He's not improving his work with youngsters, but defending 18. Look at that, the beast. So yeah, very happy to keep him on again. Eventually, if we get the under-23s, he's going to be the manager of them. It's just still waiting on that, unfortunately. Anyway, onwards. Right, so it's been a long way. I actually forgot to mention that we got Wigan in the FA Cup first round. So Wigan yet again in the cup competition, but never mind. We are going to line up with regular 4-2-4, if you want to call it that. 4-2-2-2, either or. Cairns in goal. Sessignol comes in at right back. Cranky at left back with Clegg alongside Snez in the middle of defence. Got Malumbi alongside Kalmar. Gribben on the left. Fred comes in on the right. He's been injured for a bit. He's just coming back now. Shrek alongside Bruce up top today. They're going for an ultra defensive sort of setup with Bell in goal. Jackson, Mazan and Lindsay. The I'm going to say partnership, but it's clearly not. It's like a triple defensive setup, let's just say that. John on the left, Norton on the right as wing backs with Bukalakis, Ronan and Dempsey in the middle of the park with Solanke alongside Kanu in the up top. That's quite a scary looking strike force, if I'm honest with you. Hopefully we can, we're top of the league. They're 7th. They must have won a game in between. This is the worst selection of all time. It is no, it's not. It's more a rivalry for me, but their manager's been piping up, so let's say something about fans. That's not the response I really wanted. But there's no red, so it's not that bad. There's no nervousness, so I have faith. Much better. Get out there. Right, come on, boys. Now I need to continue this form. At the beginning of the season, after not the first game, because I think did we draw first game of the season. I can't remember now. But basically, we've won the next couple of games, and I'm really thinking, ooh, we could be onto something here. But form's just been a bit sketchy lately. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm putting that down to a lot of key personnel missing. Hopefully we can push on. Right, they've got a free kick early on. Ronan plays it shot to Kanu, that guy highlighted before. It's gone wide, and that's a bit of a let-off. Let's sort this out. Right, is there something happening? Looks like there could be. Fred hits it. It's here. Fred, go on. Justifying his selection. Nice little tumble on the floor. I've just changed it as well to passing to space or whatever. Did I do passing to space or did I do retain possession? I can't remember now. I might have done retain possession, which is a bit of a howler. But here Fred got it. Drilled it bottom right hand corner. It's good change. Let's change it up. Let's have a look exactly what I did. I'm going to be doing a shout afterwards. Passing to space is correct. There we go. Let's get the yelled shout. Let's get encourage son. Right, they've got a free kick. Dempsey stood over it, plays it in. Penalty. No, ricochets everywhere. Suspicions of offside? Apparently not. Let's encourage once more. I thought the Lionel might have put his arm up, yeah. Let's have a look here. Got played in. It ricochets all over the show. Yeah, I'm going to say it was offside there when it got played through. I think we've been done. Right, they've got another free kick. They seem to be getting their highlights from free kicks. Here's Kanu again. He's already had one long shot. Plays it across this time. Sessignol heads it. It's a terrible header. Terrible header. Straight back to Kanu. Hits it first time on the volley. Bottom left hand corner. What a pain in the absolute penis. What the hell is this? Dempsey plays it square. It's fair enough. Carnew's closed down well, to be fair. Crosses it across. Sessignon, what's he doing? 50 pence or what? Just goes out to the side. Why is this headset on? I don't need it on. But yeah, what a load of shit. So what a shit half that was. It was going so well. What's morale like? It's okay. So I can't be too harsh on him. I'm going to say unlucky. Look at that sea of green. That's what we're looking for. He's already motivated, so let's get on with it. Come on now, boys. We can't be dropping points against Barnsley now. They're one of the favourites to go up. And you've got to beat the teams above you, haven't you, if you're obviously behind them. Which kind of is obvious. I want to be my call in here. Anyway, Kalmar is on the ball. Just the opening highlight for the second half. It's probably going to be a nothing. You never know. Stranger things have indeed happened. Mullenby, obvious passes obviously on the left hand side, so we'll go to the right instead. Fred in a crossing position. He's got 3 in the box. Can he find one? Shrek heads it over the bar. Massive chance, as it says, goes begging. Right, they've got a highlight here, it seems, with a throw-in. Ronan's on it, Ronan Keating. Remember his first game that we did it on this the first live com, some guy called Keating that ended up being like his cousin or something. Gribbin, first time ball, Brewster's in behind now, he's got Shrek trying to make a run, but it's like a snail in the box now, but never mind, it's Sessignon, can he cross it in, squared it, he does, Mullenby hits it first time, it's blocked by Jackson, by his chest it seems, and Mullenby tries to play it through, Gribbin brings it down, plays it through to Fred! 2-0, 2-0, 2-all, what game am I watching? 2-all and Fred with a brace, it's pretty damn special really to say he's been out injured and not really done that well otherwise, I think he's got 1 goal before, we're back into first, it looks like on goal difference. But yeah, nice little chest down from Gribbin and played it across, and Fred on the volley. What a hero. Right, it's time to make a change, and as always, John is the second one I have to think, see what needs to be done. So basically, I'm just going to take off both the front men because they've both played shit, 6.5, 6.6. So hopefully, the 2 guys coming on, Lavatory and Boyd, will do a job. Here we go, highlight straight away, Sessignon. Throws it down to Fred. Nice cheeky little play through. Oh, I thought it was going to be a fail. No look this time. Look at the stands, full, I tell you. Well, a couple of odd seats, maybe not. But anyway, they look like they might have a chance now. Kanu obviously coming out of retirement is mauled to the ground. It's a free kick. Oh no, Mullenby's off. Oh, I'm going to take it off as well. Gutted. Another sending off this season. It's just Turd that's just absolutely destroyed as that, because I would have dropped one of the strikers. It looks like I'm going to have to set Fred off. I don't really want to because he's played so well. Oh, I suppose Lavatory can play on the left. Take Gribbin off. Yeah, I think so. Gribbin can actually play in the centre of the park actually. What's he like as a box-to-box midfielder? He might do a job. What's his attributes like? Marking of 1 doesn't exactly fill me with hope. So, with that in mind, it looks like Congolo's coming on for Gribbin. And yeah, false 9 for the win. It's going to be tough. They've got a free kick straight away. They're probably going to score it. I think it's a Bukalakis. Not far away. Come on, boys. Demand more, even though we've only got 10 men. We're at home. To be fair, taking a point from this will probably be a good result based on what's happened. Very disappointed in Mullenby there. 6.2. Probably he's played the worst as well, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame really because he was one of the standout performers last season. But here we go, Fred on a hat-trick. Right, one last chance. I've just told him to concentrate about 4 minutes ago. But it looks like they're probably going to get a chance to score. Yeah. Right, changes galore. Bollocks. Join us in a sec. Right, so this is what I'm going for. It's a bit risky, of course, but we need to get an equaliser. Yeah, come on, boys. I don't know how to change it to. Every time I've tried to change it to direct football, I don't think anything really happens. Kind of been a bit robbed here in terms of chances, but here we go. We've got a highlight. 3 minutes to go. Cranky forward towards Fred. Fred is up front. He's competent as a striker. He's got 10 finishing, but he's got blistering pace. So Sessignon robs the ball. Now it's Kalmar. First time ball is appalling. He can kind of play. He's competent on the right wing as well. But apparently that showed otherwise. Ball is cleared along. The header is run by McGoldrick, and look at this overlapping run now. Finds Dempsey. That man with the overlap. Put it wide, and we live to fight for another 2.5 minutes. Come on, boys. Encouraged for the last 15 seconds. You've got to hoof it upfield, Clegg. That's it. Hoof. Boy, bring it down. You've got 8 seconds. Never mind. So it looks like another disappointing result. Fred has played outstanding, but Mullenby looks like he's let us down. Full-time whistle, awaiting it now. Massive shame this. Oh, what a challenge, Congola. Highlight hasn't finished yet. Come on, Fred. Come on, Fred. On a hat-trick. Whip it in. Whip it in. Back post. Penalty. How is that not a penalty? Did he get the ball? I didn't see it. I actually thought that was a penalty. I actually thought that's why they played it on. I didn't expect a full-time whistle from a tackle in the box. You know, what happened to corner if he got the ball? It was either a corner or a penalty. I don't know. Maybe I'm clutching at straws, but devastated with that. And I think I've got to say unlucky. Even though it pains me to say that, I've got to say unlucky just to keep morale, because morale isn't the best at the minute. A bit devastated really, but it is what it is. It's a loss. It's a setback. Another one of recent times. And yeah, Shrek has been very much a bit part player really. He's not done that well, if I'm honest with you. Yes, that result sees us drop below Southend of all teams. Never on points, of course, with Rotherham with a 16 goal difference head start on them. And it's just a bit of a shame really, because we started so well and we just seem to be faltering. But, you know, magic number is 50 points. We're 20 points away from that. Like I said on a couple of episodes ago, we build on that from that point on and just see how far we can get. Like I said, the main aim this season was playoffs. We're on course at the minute for that. The management only want us to finish mid-table, I think, so we've got a lot of scope for failure, if you like. So who knows? If it doesn't mean we go this season, then it's, you know, we'll try again next season. But hopefully, we'll continue to, you know, get on with it. But before all this happens and I go through all this lot, I'm going to do it off camera. Let's have a look and see exactly who we're going to be coming back for. We are going to get some money, by the way, £12.5 grand for an FA Cup tie against Wigan. So yeah, there is that. I think for the next episode, we're going to come back for Sheffield United. It's not far before Christmas, or not long before Christmas, but mainly for the fact that, you know, Sheffield United obviously, you know, decent side and that. They've got, I think they've still got Regan Slater, former man of course. See if we can find him. There he is, Regan Slater, and I would guess he's probably going to play. He's more of like a, you know, sub or whatever, but he's started some games, so yeah, looking forward to maybe coming up against him once again. So yeah, hopefully you can join us for that. So a disappointing result once again, but it is what it is. It's obviously going to be a tough division to get out of. Some big sides in here now, like Sheffield United and Barnsley to some degree. You know, it's going to be very tough. But, you know, I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to turn it round and get us form back on track again. We've only lost 3 games this season, let's not forget as well. Got the cup as well. Hopefully we can get through that and maybe get a bigger draw. If it does indeed be the case where we get like a decent side in the second round, should we get through and it's before the next game against Sheffield United, then we'll probably come back for that one. But otherwise it'll be Sheffield United. But, you know, as always, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, why not go ahead and press that like button? It'd be greatly appreciated, as would subscribing. And obviously don't forget as well, like I've been saying recently, is share the videos around, you know, watch it, leave comments, and yeah, hopefully we'll see the channel grow if that is something you would be interested in. Yeah, hopefully it is, and hopefully you join us for the next one. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.